Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be going through the Melbourne versus Fremantle game in which Melbourne ran out 61 to 28 winners. I think I predicted them by 50 and they won by 33 in the end, so a 17-point margin isn't the worst, but it definitely was a good margin to pick as I went ballistic this round in the tipping, so you might want to rewatch that video before my tips for round 10 as well as the review for round 9 comes out probably Thursday, I believe. I did fall behind the day in the review, so I'm currently 3 videos behind on that front, but hopefully because Thursday, Friday don't generally involve a lot of videos that I can stack the tipping and stuff like that. I believe on Friday it will have to be now to catch up, but hopefully I can do that, and then we can get back to normality. As I didn't record anything on the Sunday, which usually isn't the case. But anyway, before we get into the video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and let's get into the video. So as you can see here, it actually is scrolling because it never does that on like the second or third recording of the day. But what a weird game. And the thing that sucks about this is if we look at BOWERS here, and you can see that this is recorded right after. BOWERS went up 7k, and she needed to have like a 100 or a 90, and I would have picked her, but yeah, she did a 127, and it just sucks because she's coming up against Sydney. She's going to put up like a 130, 140, but I just don't see a way in which I can grab her without risking a lot of stuff. And I believe Hurley's still going to go. Let's see Hurley's average recently, 60s, 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 and 90 in there. So she's still doing all right. But I just don't know which defender I can necessarily grab that's going to, I guess, do consistently score or just be able to score well. That's sort of low price, as you see here. As I sort of need a defender that's at least to get rid of heads to get up to the likes of or get rid of a forward or a midfielder, and there's just no midfielders that I really like at the moment that are that that low price that I can get rid of. I mean, you could get rid of, what's Paxman priced at though? She's priced at like 960k, isn't she? 958, so that wouldn't even be enough either. So yeah, there's no real plays that I like the look of that I can get rid of to get up to BOWERS, but I just know that she's going to score well, and that's the thing that sucks is if I had gone Hurley, I probably would have had enough cash gen to get Hurley up to a BOWERS or something like that in itself. I probably would have sacrificed like to go down to like a Darcy or something like that. But from like a Heads or a Evans to go down, but I can't do that now. But I just know that BOWERS is going to go nuts, and she's going to go 130, 140 against the Swans to end the season out, but I can't just get her, which sucks. Paxi, 96, did really well. West, 96, did really well. Where was Hoare? Hoare, 75, so even though she kicked 2 goals, 3, but she was more accurate, she would have got 85, 90 there. But again, still 75 for her is decent, but it's not groundbreaking in the forward line. West, 96, 20 and 10 tackles. This is a huge effort. McNamara, 25, 4 and 4, 94. Mithen, 89, 23 and 7. And Fitzsimmons, 11 and 10 tackles. Seems like tackling was the way to go in this game. I know that there was a game, was it the last game of the round? It might have been Hawthorn. I think it was the Hawthorn-Port Adelaide game where we'll get to, where there was a ridiculous discrepancy between tackling and marks. If I bring it up on my phone quickly, I think there might have been 100 tackles each and only about 20 marks. Like, the highest marks for the game out of an individual was 4, and the highest tackles was 13. So that just shows you the discrepancy, and if I bring it up quickly, I know that this is a different game. It was 32, there was 60 marks in total, and there was almost 180 tackles, which is just about what this game did, but a little bit more tackling in the other game, it seems like. So yeah, we talked about these top sort of 5 or so. Then when you got Zanka, the sort of goal kickers for Melbourne sort of seem to come out around that 70-60 range, which is decent but not game breaking, as I said with Hoare. Hoare definitely did have that run earlier on, And if we look at, I don't have a Melbourne player on. If I just quickly search up Hall, they've got Brisbane. I don't like that matchup in the last round, so I'm not going to be going Hall at all. I just don't like that matchup. Mackin, 64, another forward kicking goals, I think, or she might be actually a midfielder. She might have played on ball, which is, let's just check here. Here we go. She is not really, is she playing like a wing role or something? That might be the case, so that's why she's doing that. But still putting up 64 is sort of a number that's not crazy, but not bad. Anyway, Sheriff, Pierce, Goldrick, Purcell 20 touches is decent effort, but only getting 58. That must mean that she's got a lopsided disposals in terms of, 2, 1, plus 3, plus 9, so 49. So yeah, probably is it like 11 and 9 or something like that. I think she might have a pretty even split actually now thinking about it between handballs and kicks. If I look at who we're looking at, we are looking at the likes of Purcell. Purcell ended up with 9 kicks, 11 handballs, so a little bit handball happy, which is annoying, but still 20 touches is a decent effort. Gillard, Hanks, Heath, Bannon. Bannon never got really involved, which sort of sucks. But anyway, Chaplin, Campbell, Birch, Gall, and Wilson. Now we move over to Fremantle, and there's sort of one name that just stands out. And it was just the last quarter that killed any chance of us getting her in the last round, because I think if she goes and grabs an 100 or something like that, she ends up being about probably, I'd say, 1.85 mil, 1.085 mil. And that's within the range of sacrificing 10, 15 points in the back line to getting BOWERS, which would be huge in the forward line. In the midfield, sorry. So she just went nuts. Stannett, 24 touches for a 77. Didn't really actually work, so should have just gone for the cheaper defender, to be honest with you, which was probably Walker. If I'd saved some money and gone Walker, I could have got Hurley, which would have made getting BOWERS a lot easier this week, actually, now thinking about it. But anyway, Stannett, Lally, Kaufman, 3 goals for a 71, so she actually did all right as a forward. East, Miller, Strom, 57. She just struggled, to be honest with you. Only got going in the second where she got a 23, but that really just sucks against the Melbourne Rucks, in which they lost their hit-out battle, to be honest, and yeah, just struggled, as simple as that. Pugh, O'Driscoll is 46, isn't good enough as a defender. Hyde, Mulholland, Mulder, Lowe, Wilstra, Runnels, Scanlon, Gibbs, O'Sullivan, Rocks, and Flynn. Nothing terribly much to talk about in this game, to be honest. It was just the BOWERS, Stannett, Paxman, and West Show, to be honest, as simple as that. BOWERS just outshone everyone with the 13 tackles, and it's just a ridiculous output. And really sucks that I've sort of been penned in by lack of cash gen, just by going for wrong options throughout my rookie pickups that have really just halted any chance of getting BOWERS or anything like that. But that is pretty much the video, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the last recap of the day, which will be the St Kilda Brisbane upset game, which I believe was the only game I got wrong this round, which led to a really, really good round in the tipping, and has got me somehow back in the mix for prizes, which is just ridiculous given I was 224th or something like ranking-wise going into the round, so being close, being 1 or 2 tips off the prizes at the moment is ridiculous. But anyway, you'll see that in the Thursday or Friday tipping video, as I said in the previous video. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the St Kilda versus Brisbane game, which we uploaded after this recap in an hour's time. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.